A lot of the things that we tend to exhibit in our day-to-day life come from what we've observed from the environment around us. The culture has a huge impact on how we tend to work within ourselves as well. One thing I've seen and noticed, specifically within our culture, is how togetherness is something that we really value. And it's a wonderful value to have when we're living in such a close-knit environment. How is it for me when it comes to stepping in and being my own individual self? Another thing that our culture tends to teach us is how we manage our own and other people's emotions. It teaches us which emotions are favorable and which ones aren't. So you may have heard and you've experienced, for boys, crying or showing sadness isn't okay. Whereas for women or girls, showing anger isn't okay. However, for both sides, you see the flip side. For men, it's okay to be angry, and for women, it's okay to be sad. Truth is, every emotion that we experience, every feeling that we go through is absolutely acceptable. So we have a poem by Rumi. It's called The Guest House. And what that poem really kind of brings awareness to is how you can see the body as a guest house. Similarly, as culture may define certain emotions as pleasant or acceptable and certain emotions as not pleasant and not acceptable. So similarly, as the guest house analogy goes, anything that we experience, when we allow it to do its thing, it'll flow in and out. So for anyone who's on their healing journey and is beginning to recognize their past patterns that could be influenced from the culture, the first step is, acknowledging that recognition, acknowledging how you're seeing the patterns flow, and then beginning to take it 1% at a time. One last thing I'd like to leave you guys with is, as you're beginning to change those past patterns of how we present or how we express or even experience our emotions, just having that reminder that everything that we experience, every kind of feeling, is okay for it to be there.